Second point of order will come from Hon Johnbul Shekarau.
Yes. Thank you very much, Hon Johnbul Shekarau. I am from Plateau State and I represent Mikang, Kwampan, and Shandam. Mr. Speaker, I rise to stand on Order 8-4 to request this House to allow me to take a matter of national importance on a call for the investigation of the Asset Management Company of Nigeria, AMCON, over the non-liquidation of 2,473,284,522 naira, 73 kobo only. Mr. Speaker, honourable members, the House note that the Asset Management Company of Nigeria, the Asset Management Company of Nigeria, AMCON, has obligors who are owing the nation this amount of money. So I stand to move, Mr. Speaker, that this motion be taken as an urgent public matter. I so move.
Any seconder to the motion that the matter be considered urgent?
Lagos hereby rise to second the motion that it should be considered for deliberation. Thank you.
Motion that the matter is urgent. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. Those against it say nay. Ayes have it. Second limb of the motion will be those against it say nay. Ayes have it. Honorable Johnbul, you can now move your motion.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the House note that the Asset Management Company of Nigeria was established by law to respond to the 2007 and 2009 global financial crisis as an intervention agency to provide stabilization capital to eligible financial institutions and acquire eligible financial assets. Aware that the federal government, through the Federal Ministry of Finance and the Central Bank of Nigeria, provided the initial capital for a 3-year zero-coupon federal government guaranteed bond to allow AMCON raise over 5.6 trillion naira for the intervention. Worried that 6 years after,
Order. Take your seats, honorable members.
AMCON is yet to recover over 2.4 trillion from obligors, that is bank debtors, to enable her redeem the 3-year zero-coupon bond she acquired. Concerned that the inability to recover this amount has serious implications on the economy, especially now that it is in recession. My prayer, Mr. Speaker, that this House mandate the Standing Committee on Banking and Currency to investigate the failure of obligors and bank debtors to liquidate their loans in order to enable AMCON redeem the 3-year zero-coupon bond she raised and to report back to the House within 4 weeks. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder?
We need a lot of money for investment, both in infrastructure and also to create jobs for our teeming youths. In 2007-2009, if you recall, Mr. Speaker, there was a global financial crisis. And in response to that, the federal government quickly acted proactively by establishing AMCON with a view.
What's your point of order, Achibong?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable members. I come under Order 9. My name is Dr. Henry Okon Achibong. I represent the good people of Itubiono Federal Constituency in the uncommon state of Akwa Ibom. Mr. Speaker, I come under Order 9, Rule 11. Mr. Speaker, the rule says, no member shall smoke, chew, gum, or drink while the House is in session. Mr. Speaker, the mover of the motion happens to have breached this rule of the House. So we need to call him to order, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Well, I can't see that from. Continue with your debate, but be very careful so that you are not caught off guard.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I'm not here at the moment, Mr. Speaker. Please permit me to
Order. Let us listen to Honorable Johnbul
Mr.
Shekarau in
Speaker,
silence.
Mr. Speaker, I believe that
Order.
AMCON provided the stabilization fund for the financial institutions and also acquired eligible bank assets, including non-performing loans of these banks, to the tune of 5.7 trillion through a federal government guaranteed bond. And Mr. Speaker, up to this moment, haven't gone this far, 6 years into the establishment of this AMCON. Over 2.4 trillion, Mr. Speaker, is still in the hand of debtors, especially those that have non-performing loans in their hands. They acquired loans from banks, and then the public have to cough out money to buy these loans from banks to prevent the bank from going under. Until today, they refuse to pay back these loans. These have very serious consequences on the economy in the sense that they have freeze funds from flowing into the economy. They have seized funds from banks and also public institutions from utilizing it for the provision of the basic infrastructure and also basic investment capital for Nigerians to kickstart this economy. Now we're in recession, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to go back to statistics. There are 8,760 omnibus that are holding our economy to ransom. But the most interesting part
Order.
8,760 of only about 120.
Listen in silence.
82% of the debt. 120 individuals and companies owe 82% of the debt. And as if that is not enough, if you break it further down, you will find out that only 20 individuals and corporations owe 52% of this loan, to the tune of over 1.2 trillion. Just imagine 20 individuals holding 1.2 trillion of the resources of this country that is being public money owned by AMCON in trust for this country. That is not acceptable, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, these people have consistently and systematically refused to liquidate this loan. And this is really affecting us. Mr. Speaker, I want to ask for your permission to enable me just to mention the name of 20 of these companies that are owing over 1.2 trillion. If this House will permit me, Mr. Speaker, I request. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. In light of that, I want to call that this House consider this matter as very urgent and see how far we can intervene and see that these omnibus are made to pay back this money back in the economy so that we can run this country for the benefit of all of us. I so move, Mr. Speaker.